Okay. So this actually to show you the pass by value and the pass by reference. As you can recall from the slide, okay, you have this from the slide. In this slide, it shows that the difference between pass by value and pass by reference. In this pass by value, okay, the value holds by actual parameter is copied to the formal parameter. When the variable is modified within the function, upon the return from the function, the value of actual variable is not modified. Okay, so while pass by reference, okay, the address of the actual parameter is copied to the formal parameter, and if the variable within the function is modified, then the value of actual variable is modified. So in this case, as I showed in previous video, that I showed that this is the illustration for pass by value, where it states that it, the UDF add here will get the copy of the value from the main function. So it copy from here to here. Okay, it copy a value from this one to here, from here to here. Okay, if you illustrate, if the UDF add here is passed by using reference, the value that will pass is actually the address. For example, let's say I have another function named as UDF, the function name as here I put it as UDF or passref. This UDF passref is actually, let's say it will receive the value of A and B, okay, by passref. Let's say I have value location here, okay, right? So this one is passed by reference. Let's say this is for let's say modify A and B, modify the value of A and B. So this is example of the pass ref. Okay, this is the illustration for pass by reference. Okay. So it wants to modify the value of A and B here. So what it will do, it will the it's not it will not copy the value of the, by using pass by ref, it will not copy the value of A and B, but instead of, it will copy the value of address. So in this case, this part will have the address. Okay, here we have the address of B, right? So here it will pause. This is pass ref. Okay, alright. So this is passref, where it will store the value of the address, the value of the address of B and the value of address of A in the function. So by having this, let's say the name of this location, the name of this location is actually, let's say the address, the name is J and K. The address for J and K is actually Okay, this is the address for. And this is the address for K. Let's say right. So this is happen in the function name UDF modify. So this is, let's say, the function of UDF modify. Okay, while this thing happen in the function name UDF add. Okay, so this is the address of K, this is the address of J. So while inside J is actually the address of A here, and inside the K here is the address of the B here. But how to write this code, the code of C++ by pass by reference, okay. So let's say, okay, I have, to make it simplify, I will only have UDF add in this program, okay, so that you can differentiate what is the value, uh, differentiate the pass by value and pass by reference. Okay, so this is demo on pass by value and pass by pass by reference will be performed in UDF modify AB, while pass by value will be performed in UDF add and UDF minus. Okay, so I don't want to draw the illustration for pass by value for UDF minus. By hopefully by having this, you can draw the pass by value for the UDF minus. Okay, so now I can have the skeleton. Okay, so okay. So here, so I have to save first. So this is UDF pass row pass ref. Okay, an example .cpp. Alright. So I don't want to write again the code for UDF add and UDF minus. I can have it from here. So this is UDF minus and UDF add. Copy the UDF minus first. I want to make it, I want to place it before the main. I have UDF add here. I want to copy this. And place. So now I have UDF minus and UDF add. Now I will UDF minus and UDF add is actually passed by value. Okay, as stated here. So how the previous code is performed by using pass by value, but for pass by reference, okay, let's say I want to have a program that in main, it will do the add first, perform the perform add first, then I want it to modify A and B, okay, by calling the function of modify AB, and then okay, and then then perform minus, and then I will display the value of the results. Okay, display the results. So for display the results, I can copy from here. Okay, and paste it here. Right. So how can I perform the add? Let's say I set the value for A and B. I already set the value for A and B. Let's say integer A, I have 89 and B is 20. 80 and 20. Okay, so now I want to perform the add. So since I'm using the same the code as previous, so I need to do the total and subbed. So I do the declaration for total and subbed. Okay. So now do the add. I will call the add UDF add here. So total is UDF. Call the UDF add. Okay, UDF add. And transfer the value of A and B. Okay. After that, I want to modify the value of A and B. Okay, so I want to modify, let's say the modify is performed by UDF modify AB function. So I need to write the code function definition of UDF modify AB. AB. Alright. So in this description, I want to modify the value to the new value. Let's say 80 and the previous value is actually 80 and 20. Now I want to change it to another value. Let's say I want to make it times by 5. Okay, so UDF modify maybe will modify the value of A and B of main declared inside main, which is declared inside main using pass by reference. I'm choosing pass by reference because I want to change it to value. If I want to change only one value, modify the value, I still need to use pass by reference. Okay, so here how to do this. Okay, must recall back the first component in front is a return type, followed the function name, and the this is a argument, and inside the curly bracket here is actually function body. So in this function body, it's actually I want to make it I want to modify the value of a and b with another value. Let's say I want to change it to the value of, instead of 80, I need to change the value of a times 10. Let's say like that. So meaning that 80 times 10. I can simplify this one by having a code like this. Okay, and also I want to change the value of b by times by, let's say, by 5. Okay, right. So I want to change this to value. So how can I write at the first line here? Okay, the function name is UDF modify AB, and the argument here is actually the value of a and b. Okay, a and b, but you need state the type of the variable. Okay. In order to pass by reference, there is a little you need to add one operator, what we call ampersand here and ampersand here. By having this ampersand in front of the variable, it will change the method from pass by value to the pass by reference. Okay, so since since this function will not will no need return statement, so here the return type will be void. Okay, so we remove this. Right. So how can we call this function? So in this case, I will UDF modify AB A B, right? So now I want to perform the minus. The minus will be performed based on the newest value here. Okay, while the total will be performed based on the old value here, right? So the minus will perform minus based on the latest value set in UDF modify AB. Okay? While the UDF add will perform add based on the value set in the declaration here. Okay, 80 and which is 80 and 20. Right? Okay, so how to do this? It will save the value to the msalt, call the function f minus transfer the value of a. Okay, right, I think that's all. Okay, now we have all the functions. Okay, we have the function. This is the function for UDF minus taken from the previous program. while the UDF-add is taken from the previous program also. And the UDF modify AB is this is a new function. So the difference between here and here is actually this is passed by value and this is passed by reference. Okay, this is passed by reference, this is passed by value. Okay, and then you have the main function. In the main function, it called the UDF add to perform the add. Then it modified the value of A, B by using the pass by reference, and then it will perform the minus by having the value setting from the latest value setting in the UDF modify AB, and then it will display the results. Should be the total of here is actually will be based on this value, and this one should be performed based on this value. Okay, so this should be the expected total. The total is 80 plus 20 is 100. While this one, the expected MSUT, it should be 80 times n is 800 plus 20 times this is 80 times 80 times 10 is 100, and this is 20 times 5 is 100. 800 plus 100 is, should be 900. Okay, so let's see whether we have the correct results or not. So compile first. Okay, there is no error. Then we go to the right. Okay, so the total is 800 and 100 is 100. Okay, the first line is not correct. Okay, while the second line is correct. Okay, because this is it's not plus, it should be minus. Okay, minus, and should be 800 minus this is 700. Okay, this is plus. So as you can see here, the second one is correct, the first line is not correct. Why this is not correct? The result is correct, but here the value of A and B is already changed to the newest value. So how to do that? How to make it? This is what we call logic error. So how to solve the problem? So I think this one you have to move it before it can be modified. So put it here. Okay, and then okay, now you can have the correct results. Okay, so the first one is 80 plus 20 is 100. So 80, 20, 100, 800, 100, 700. 800, 100, and 700. So this is how pass by value is performed. Okay, so if I want to illustrate how this will happen, okay, when this is A, okay, you name it as an A here, and this is B. Okay, so what will be stored here? Let's say this is the memory. So what happened when it comes to here? It will change the value, okay, and store the value inside this. Instead of here, okay, it will do here as a 800. It will change this as 800 and change here to 100. Okay, so basically this is actually 80 and 20. 80 and 20. Okay, when here is 80 and 20, 80 and 20. Oh, this is the diagram for the previous one, so please not use this one. So maybe I need to draw another diagram. Okay, make it simple. This is 80 and this is 20, and you have here, and then you have 0, have 0 here. The name of each location is actually this is A, this is B, this is total, and this is MSOT. And each location has its own address. Let's say this is X. Say, and this is okay. So this is the address, right? During the add here, okay, it will call the add. So this is in the main. Okay, now we will go to UDF add. Okay, and it calls the UDF add. It provides two space. Okay, we will provide two space with empty value first. Okay, and the name is A and B. It gives the same name. Give the same name here, A and B, but with different location. Let's say okay. So this is the address of location A, the address of location B. So in this address, okay, so there is another okay, put it like this. I think it's much better like this. Okay, so there is another address for the location some. So let's say this is the address. Okay. Right. So let's say this is the address for this one. So when the transfer the value by value. Okay. This value A and B is transferred to here by value, meaning that it will copy from here, copy this value of 80 and put it here, and copy this value 20 to here. Okay. then it can perform the 100 here. And 100 here, since it will return the value, copy this value to this total. Okay, so this is how it works for pass by value. Then after it perform the UDF add, it perform UDF modify. Okay. In UDF modify, state that it will transfer the A and B, but by using this method, which is pass by reference. Okay, so the two space will be provided. Okay, two spaces provided, and this space is also given the same name, A and B. The address for A for this location is actually maybe a little bit different, maybe in another location. Let's say, okay, and this is another location. Alright, so what is inside this? What is inside this? By having this, the ampersand, it states that it will have the address of this variable. Okay, so the address of this variable, which is, it will copy the address to here. Okay, copy the address of B to here. Okay, so when it modifies the value, it performs the value here. Okay, it performs the computation here. A is actually 880 times 10 is 800. So 800 will not store in this space, but it will store in here. Okay, so it will go here. After it perform this value, it look at this, oh, this is 112x, so I need to store in 112x, which is here, and I will change the value to 800. Okay, so for this one, after that, it will perform here. In this value is actually is 20 times 5, which is 100. Okay, when you want to save it here, it states that, okay, you need to go 112B address, 112B address, and store the value inside this. Okay, so this is the process of pass by reference. So by having this, okay, then the minus will perform the operation. So the minus operation, the minus here, okay, you have another one here, minus. The minus will have M and N. So have another location here for M and N. For M and N. Okay, these two locations is named as M and N. It has its own address. Let's say, okay, and this is the address of say like this. This is the address of M. This is the address of N. M, the address of N. So in this, it states that it pass by value, meaning that if pass by value, it will copy the value of A here and store in the M, and copy the value of B here and store the inside N. Okay, perform the subtraction. There is another space here. Asalnya dia adalah tak ada apa-apa nilai, and this one is named as sub. In this sub, This cell is located in this address. Let's say that okay. So as you can see here, m minus n, 800 minus 100 is 700. So 700 will be stored here. Return to the caller. So as you can see, it will return to the main and will be saved inside the m sub. So that's why here we'll have 700. That's all. I think this is the demo of the this is pass by value, and this is pass by reference. Okay. If you have any further questions, you can ask during the class, or you can text me before the class or before our meeting, right? So thank you. Assalamualaikum dan selamat tengah hari.